Wow, the Smok Nord is an amazing pod. Now I understand why a lot of people are going crazy about this pod. Today, we are doing a review of the Smok Nord. So the Smok Nord, I've seen a lot of people going crazy for this pod kit. When I got my hands on it, I gotta say I was really looking forward to try the mesh coils on this, and so far I'm pretty happy. Enough of this, let's dive down, let's take a look inside the box. So the Smok Nord kit box, I have Prism Rainbow. So some information up here. 3 ml, uses a mesh coil, 2 coils included, 1100 milliamperes. You got your codes right here. What's included in the box. Manufacturer, Shenzhen, of course, in China. You have your user manual, your warranty card, a USB charging cable, the 2 included coils, your 1.4 and the 0.6 ohms, which is a mesh coil. Next is the pod. So this pod contains 3 ml of liquid and houses your coils. That's your mouthpiece. That is where you insert your coil and some branding. Smok. We're going to be using the 1.4 ohm coil. When installing your coil, there's a flat part that's not actually a circle. There's a flat part on top and there at the bottom. So you have to align that to those 2 things on top. And you push it down. So those are your airflows on the sides. This is where you fill up your juice. Next is the device itself. So this is an 1100 milliampere battery, your charging port, your connectors. This is your firing button. It's nice and clicky. To turn on the device, you need to click it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will blink. Press the power button twice and the LED lights will show different colors according to the power of your battery. Red means that it's lower than 30%, orange means that it's 30 to 70%, and green for battery power higher than 70%. So let's try it out on my device. 1, 2. So we have yellow or orange. I have somewhere around 70 to 30% power on my device. To install the pod, all you have to do is push down into the device and your LED light will blink once the connection is established. Alright, there you have it. So, let's go back on top, let's vape on it, I'll give you my thoughts, we'll do a rundown for the Smok Nord. Number 1 is the capacity for this pod is 3 ml, and that is a lot. Great job on that one. You were able to fit such a big capacity pod on this tiny thing. They included 2 coils, the 1.4 and the 0.6 coil. That for me is a huge bonus for a lot of vapors. It gives you that option if you want to try salt nicks, you want to do mouth to lung, or you can try the 0.6 mesh coil if you want to use freebase nicotine juice and vape it direct to lung. Next is the battery, 1100 milliamperes. That's actually pretty decent. 1100 milliamperes, that usually lasts me the whole day. Charging time is somewhere about 4 to 5 minutes. The design, I really like the design for the Smok. It's nice and ergonomic, it's not that big. Here it is besides the Yeehy SX Mini, okay, pod. Okay, so not too small, not too big, just the right size. Next is the fire button. It's very responsive. I like the LED lights, even though I kind of don't like where you have to press it twice to see the level of your battery. They could have just simply made that as the default light when you press the fire button. So let's talk about the pros for this device. Number one, the large capacity pod, which holds 3 ml of liquid. That will last me probably about 2 days when I fill it up. Another pro that I like is they included 2 coils. I really like the mesh coil. I tried it out with Freebase nicotine e-juice and I was really satisfied. The flavor that I get from this pod is amazing. I like it. A lot of notes, a lot of bass flavor as well. Wow, just amazing flavor that I get. Huge pro in that, huge pro in the flavor, huge pro in the vapor production as well. So I give this a 4 out of 5 for flavor. Now for the cons. I'm not a fan of wide mouthpieces. I'm not a big fan of the airflow. I like my pods with a nice tight draw, or at least to have an adjustable airflow. I really think this pod shines with direct lung vaping, not really on the mouth to lung. Airflow is pretty loose. I am having some difficulty sometimes getting a good hit from a mouth to lung draw. That's basically my cons. Not a lot. It's mainly subjective. It's just that I just don't like those small things. So who would I recommend this pod to? For vapors who likes their pod to have a nice loose airflow. So there you have it, guys, the Smok Nord, an amazing pod. Price point on this device is somewhere around 1,500 pesos and it's available at a vape shop near you. I'll see you again on my next video, so remember guys, one love, peace, and keep on vaping.